हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, सो टेस्ट 77 का डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करते हैं। ओवरऑल पेपर मीडियम डिफिकल्टी लेवल वाला है। अराउंड 9 क्वेश्चंस डिफिकल्ट कैटेगरी में है, 14 क्वेश्चंस मीडियम डिफिकल्टी लेवल पे हैं एंड 22 क्वेश्चंस इजी कैटेगरी में है। ओवरऑल देखें तो 135 प्लस इज अ गुड स्कोर। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम क्वेश्चन 1। If an electron and proton have the same de Broglie wavelength, then the kinetic energy of the electron is, so kinetic energy is p square upon 2m, and p is h by lambda, so h square by lambda square into 2m, so proportional to 1 upon m. So the lighter mass will have more kinetic energy. Okay, next, when an electron jumps from a higher energy state to a lower energy state, energy difference delta E electron volt, then the wavelength of the spectral line. So hc by lambda is equal to delta E. So lambda is hc by delta E, which is 1240 nanometer electron volt upon delta E in electron volt. So this is 12400 angstrom upon delta E in electron volt. So we have 12400 angstrom. So closest option is D. So D is the correct option. A 10 kilogram mass traveling at 2 collides elastically with a 2 kilogram mass traveling at 4. Find the final velocities. So 10 kilogram mass is traveling in this direction with speed 2 meters per second, and 2 kilogram mass is traveling in left direction with speed 4 meter per second. So consider towards right to be positive and towards left to be negative, and the collision is elastic. So applying linear momentum conservation, 10 v1 plus 2 v2 is equal to 10 into 2 plus minus 2 into 4. So this is 5v1 plus v2 is equal to 20 minus 8, 12 by 2, which is 6. So this is first equation. Second equation, velocity of approach is equal to velocity of separation. So v1 minus v2 is u2 minus u1, or v1 minus v2 is u2, which is minus 4 minus u1, which is plus 2. So v1 minus v2 is equal to minus 6. So we have 6v1, this is equation 2. Solving equation 1 and equation 2, we have 6v1 equals 0. So v1 is 0. So if v1 is 0, then v2 is 6. So correct option is 0 and 6. So this we have calculated from basics. And another method, if you remember the formula which you should, v1 is m1 minus m2 upon m1 plus m2 into u1 plus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2 into u2. So you should learn this formula if you haven't learned it so far. So m1 minus m2, so 10 minus 2, 8 upon 10 plus 2, 12 into u1, which is 2, plus 2m2, which is 4 upon m1 plus m2, which is 12 into u2 is in opposite direction, so minus 4. Okay, so this is 16 by 12 minus 16 by 12, 0. So v1 is 0. There is only one option with v1 equals 0. So B is the correct option. Two bodies have this, then the velocity of their center of mass. So we can calculate RCM vector is m1 r1 vector plus m2 r2 vector upon total mass. So in this manner we will calculate, by substituting the data we can calculate velocity of center of mass. Straightforward question. Stone of mass m attached to a string is whirled around in a horizontal circle. The tension the string. So tension provides the required centripetal force. So T is mv square by r. We know m, v and r, easy calculations, can calculate it. A wheel which is initially at rest is subject to a constant angular acceleration, rotates through 15 degree in t seconds, then in the next 2t seconds. Okay, so delta theta is omega naught t plus half alpha t square. Omega naught t is 0, so proportional to t square. So delta theta from 0 to t is 15 degree. So delta theta from 0 to 3t is 9 into 15 degree, which is 135 degree. So delta theta from t to 3t is 135 degree minus 15 degree, which is 120 degree. Here we have used proportionality. A non-conducting ring of radius r has charge q distributed uniformly over it. If it rotates with an angular velocity omega, then the equivalent current. So current is charge into frequency, and charge is q and frequency is omega upon 2 pi. So this is q into omega by 2 pi. The length of a potentiometer wire is this, primary cell is E, and battery is this. If the balance point, so the EMF of the battery in the secondary circuit, V is X into L, and X is E by capital L into small l. So E upon capital L 100 into small l, which is 30. Internal resistance of the battery in the secondary circuit will not matter. So correct option is 30 E by 100. A conducting wheel omega, the induced potential difference between its center and the rim. So 4 rods will have same potential and will be in parallel. So induced EMF between center, in each rod the EMF will be E, but these rods will be in parallel. So the equivalent EMF will be same as E. So E is B omega L square by 2. So B is 8 Tesla, omega is 20. L square is 1 by 16, 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 meter, 1 by 16 divided by 2. So this is 8 to the 5 volt. So 5 volt is the correct answer. Radii of conducting circular loops, centers of both coincide, and the loops are perpendicular to each other. Planes of the loops are perpendicular to each other. This is to be kept in mind. So we have one loop of radius B and another loop which is concentric but plane is perpendicular. So this is this fashion. So when current is flown in the outer loop, the magnetic field is parallel to the plane of the inner loop. So in case mutual inductance, which is number of turns in 1, flux in 1 due to 2 upon current of 2. Now flux in 1 due to 2 is 0 as magnetic field is parallel to the plane of the coil. This is coil 2 and the inner one coil is coil 1. So magnetic field B2 is parallel to the plane of coil 1. So flux is 0 and therefore mutual inductance coefficient is 0. We have these 3 identical metal plates with D1 equals D2. So initially the plates were not connected. So if we distribute the charge, total divided by 2 on outermost faces, so 0 0. Since this plate is isolated, so here it is also 0. Directly opposite faces have equal and opposite charges, so this is also 0. This is Q and minus Q. So initially there was single capacitor, charged capacitor, and now the 2 outermost plates are connected by a wire. So this system becomes equivalent to the first capacitor, then in series, then the second capacitor, and these 2 capacitors are connected by a resistor. So this is rewiring of capacitors, wherein we are connecting a charged capacitor with an uncharged capacitor. So we know loss in energy is half C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2, which is Q by C minus V2 whole square. So this is Q square by 4C, C by 2, so Q square by 4C, so 4 epsilon naught A by D, so Q square by D upon 4 pi epsilon by A is the correct option. So this is a difficult question. In the given circuit, find the heat generated on closing the switch S. Guys, when we close the switch, this branch remains unaffected because the potential across the right side branch remains same as V. So no charge flows through the right branch, only the left, in the left branch charge flows. So it is like connecting an uncharged capacitor across a battery of voltage V. We know that 50% energy supplied by the battery gets lost in the form of heat and electromagnetic waves, and 50% gets stored in the capacitor in the form of potential energy. So energy lost is half CV square. Half CV square is stored and half CV square gets lost. We can directly use that result. So energy lost is half CV square. A small planet is revolving and the force is proportional to r to the power minus 5 by 2, then the time period is, so m omega square, let the force is k r to the power minus 5 by 2 is proportional to, so this force provides the required centripetal force, so m omega square, which is 4 pi square by t square into r, is k r to the power minus 5 by 2. So t to the power 2 is proportional to r to the power 5 by 2 plus 1, which is 7 by 2. So t is proportional to r to the power 7 by 4. So C is the correct option. If value of g due to gravity at the earth's surface is this, then at the center of the earth, so at the center of the earth, acceleration due to gravity is 0, gravitational field is 0. So B is the correct option. Two rods have diameters have the same length and same diameter having thermal conductivity this. If the temperature at the end P is 100 and Q is 0, then the temperature of the interface. So this is rod 1. This is rod 1 and this is rod 2. Conductivities are 2K and 3K. Left side temperature is 100, right side temperature is 0, and here temperature is T. So they are in series, heat current will be same through them in steady state. So 2K 100 minus T A upon L is equal to 3K T minus 0 A upon L. So that is 200 minus 2T is equal to 3T. So T is 40 degrees Celsius. So junction temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. PT diagram and the correct VT diagram. From A to B, we see that temperature is constant and pressure is decreasing. So volume is increasing. So A to B, temperature is constant and volume is increasing. So A, reject A, because in this volume is decreasing whereas volume is increasing. Now B to C, pressure is directly proportional to temperature, so volume is constant and temperature is increasing. So volume is constant and temperature is increasing, so reject B. Volume is constant and temperature is constant, so C and D are maybe possible answers. Now from C to D, again temperature is constant, pressure is decreasing, so volume is increasing. So C to D, temperature is constant and volume is increasing, so D is the correct option. An ideal gas is expanding according to this, the coefficient of volume expansion. So coefficient of volume expansion, gamma is fractional change in volume for per unit rise in temperature, that is 1 by V dV by dt. Okay, so dV is V gamma. All right, so 1 by V dV by dt. Now PT square is equal to constant, or we can say nRT by V. T cube is K times capital V. P को लिखेंगे nRT by V, so T cube is proportional to V or T cube is K times V. K is a constant, so 3T square dt by dV is K, or dt by dV is K upon 3T square. All right, so 1 by V, so gamma is 1 by V dV by dt. Now 1 by V, so 1 by V is K upon T cube and dV by dt is 3T square upon K. So this is 3 upon T. So correct option is 3 upon T. A magnetic needle lying parallel to the magnetic field requires W unit of work to turn it through an angle of 45 degree. So work required to turn the coil from theta 1 to theta 2 angle is MB cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So W is MB cos 0 degree minus cos 45 degree which is mb 1 minus 1 by root 2, which is mb root 2 minus 1 upon root 2. Now torque at 45 degree is mb sine 45, which is mb by root 2. So comparing the above two expressions, w is tau into root 2 minus 1, or tau is w upon root 2 minus 1. So D is the correct option. Now we need to compare MAVA, MBVB. So we see that RA is greater than RB. RA is greater than RB. So that is MAVA upon QB is greater than MBVB upon QB. Now Q and B are same. So MAVA is greater than MBVB. So B is the correct answer. A circular coil of radius r this. What is the magnetic moment? So we know magnetic moment is M is number of turns current into area, which is pi r square. So number of turns is 10 to the power 2, current is 1, pi r square 10 to the power minus 2. So this is 3.142 ampere meter square. So C is the correct option. Ball is dropped. So a ball is dropped and we have to plot y versus t. So as first ball comes from O to A, so y is decreasing. O to A, so y is decreasing and speed is increasing. Now when it moves from A to B, y is increasing but speed is decreasing. So in the first, and speed and y will be related non-linearly. So the correct option is first y is decreasing and speed is increasing, and then y is increasing but speed is decreasing, slope should decrease. So B is the correct option. B is the correct option. Now next, the range of a projectile when launched at 15 degrees is this, then what will be the range at angle of 45 degree? So r at 15 degree is u square sine twice of 15 degree upon g, which is u square by g into half, and r at 45 degree is u square by g. So r at 45 degree is twice of r at 15 degree. So that is 3 kilometers. So 3.0 kilometers. The normal reaction on a body placed in a lift moving up with constant acceleration of this is this. So normal reaction, this is body, n is upward, mg is downward, and acceleration is upward. So n minus mg is equal to ma. So n is mg plus a. So m is 120 upon g plus 8. So that is 10 kilograms. So A is the correct option. A conveyor belt is moving at constant speed. A box is gently dropped on it. So U relative is U of box relative to conveyor belt is 0 minus 2, that is minus 2 meter per second. Finally, the box comes to stop on the belt. So V relative is 0. And acceleration relative, the acceleration of box minus acceleration of conveyor belt. Acceleration of box is mu g and acceleration of conveyor belt is 0. So that is mu g, which is 5 meter per second square. Now from third equation, v square is u square plus 2as. So v is 0. This is a relative is 5 meter per second square. So u square is minus 2 square plus 2a. Acceleration is minus plus 5 into s. So that is minus 4 by 10, which is minus 0.4 meter. So relative to the belt, the box moves 0.4 meters. The distance in the box move will relate to the belt. So that is distance is 0.4 meters. This is displacement. The following fusion reaction takes place, and subject to above reaction, the energy released is used to light a 100-watt lamp. How long will the lamp glow? So these kind of questions involve a lot of calculations. So if you are finding it difficult, if you have time limitation, then better leave this kind of problem in the first go. So 2 kilogram of 1A2 is subject to the above reaction, the energy released. Okay, so let's say m mass of 1A2 is used. So number of moles, small m, upon capital M molar mass. This is number of moles, and since 2 moles are utilized in one reaction, so into half, these are the number of reactions. Okay, each reaction produces capital E energy. So this is number of moles into Avogadro number. These are number of atoms. Small m by capital M, number of moles, into Avogadro number. These are number of atoms, number of atoms, and see, we need to use 2 atoms, so 1 by 2. Okay, so these are the number of reactions, and each reaction produces capital E energy. So this is the total energy is produced divided by power. This is time in seconds, and if you want time in years, so divide by 365 into 24 into 3600. So this will be time in years. Okay, time in years. So half small m is 2 kg, which is 2000 gram. Molar mass is 2 into Avogadro number 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 into E, which is 3.27 mega electron volt, 10 to the power 6 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 upon power, which is 100 watt, so 10 to the power 2 into 365 into 24 into 3600. All right, so 4 into 1.6, this is 0.4, and 0.4 upon 24, which is 60. So 1.1, 60, 1.1. So now let's first settle the 2000, 30 and 10. This is 3 tens are 30, and this is 2.2. Okay, so this is 2.2 into 3.27 upon 365 into 36. All right, now settle the exponents. 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power minus 34, 10 to the power minus 31, 10 to the power minus 31 into 10 to the power 6, that is 10 to the power minus 25, 10 to the power minus 25 into, just a minute, 10 to the power minus 30, yeah, 1000. So 10 to the power minus 30, 6.6. Avogadro number I have placed wrongly. This is 6 into 10 to the power 23. This I have placed wrongly. So 6 into 10 to the power 3. Just a minute. So this is 6 into 10 to the power 3. So 3 tens are 30 and 3 twos are 6. So this is 3.27 into 2, which is 6.54. Okay, so 6.54. Now so let's settle the exponents. So 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power 23, 10 to the power 26 into 6, 10 to the power 32, 10 to the power 32, 19, 10 to the power 13. So 10 to the power 13, and then in denominator 10 to the power 3. So this is 10 to the power 10. Okay, upon 10 to the power 10, 10 to the power 13, and 10 to the power 8. Sorry, 10 to the power 8, and in denominator we have 365 into 36. All right, so this is 65400 upon 365 into 36 into 10 to the power 4. So this number in denominator is roughly 12,000. 365 into 30, that is 10,000 something. So this number is roughly around 12,000, and the above number is 6 lakh. So 12,000, 60,000, sorry. So 60,000 upon 12,000, so roughly it is 5. So we can calculate it as 5 into 10 to the power 4. So I would advise you to leave the question in the first go. In a nuclear reactor, fission liberating this, the reactor has 10% efficiency and produces 1000 megawatt power. If the reactor is to function for 10 years, find the total mass of the uranium required. Okay, so in question 26, so say m is the mass required. So small m upon molar mass, this is number of moles, into Avogadro number, this is number of atoms, and so in number of reactions, and into efficiency, sorry, this is number of atoms, and number of atoms into energy per reaction, this is total energy, and into efficiency, this is energy released, total energy released. Okay, and this total energy released is to be used for t time, so power into t. तो अब हमें स्मॉल एम कैलकुलेट करना है, तो स्मॉल एम इज पावर इंटू टी इंटू कैपिटल एम अपॉन एन ए इंटू कैपिटल ई इंटू एफिशिएंसी. So power is 1000 megawatt, so 10 to power 9. Time 10 years, so 10 into 365 into 24 into 3600. Molar mass, that is 235, this molar mass, upon Na, which is 6 into 10 to power 23 into capital E, 200 mega electron volt, so 200 into 10 to power 6 into 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19, and efficiency, which is 10%, so 0.1. So we can settle the exponents first. So 624 into 212, okay, then 6 to the 12, 2 into 0.8, so 0.8 into 3600, so 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are, so this is 4500. Okay, so 365 into 45 into 235. Now let's settle the exponents. So 10 to power 10 into 2, 10 to power 12, 10 to power 12 upon 10 to power 23 minus 10 to power 19, 10 to power minus 19, so 10 to power 4, 10 to power 4 into 10 to power 8, which is 10 to power 12, and 10 to power 12, 10 to power 11. Okay, so this is 365 into 45 into 235 into 10 ग्राम. ओके, एंड किलोग्राम्स में चाहिए, तो 10 to power 3. तो एक्चुअली आंसर में स्पेसिफाइड नहीं है कि हमें टोटल मास ग्राम में चाहिए, किलोग्राम में चाहिए. एंड सेकंड थिंग इज, नाउ दीज टू नंबर्स आर वेरी क्लोज, 48490, 48470, 38470, 38490. So I would advise you to leave this question, because if you are going to multiply these three numbers, it will take a lot of time, which will suffer, the other questions will suffer. So better we leave this question. The ratio of kinetic energy at mean position to potential energy at a by 2 of particle performing SHM, consider mean position as reference point. So the ratio of kinetic energy at mean position, so mean position kinetic energy is maximum, K is half Ka square, and potential energy at a by 2, considering at mean position potential energy to be 0, is half Kx square, so half Ka by 2 ka square, so this is capital K by 4. So ratio of kinetic energy is to potential energy is 4:1. The amplitude of a simple pendulum is 10 centimeter. When the pendulum is at displacement this from the mean position, the ratio of kinetic energy and potential energies. Okay, so we'll assume that the amplitude is small, okay, and which is 10 centimeter and displacement 4 centimeter. So ratio of kinetic and potential energy, so kinetic energy upon potential energy, that is half K A square minus x square upon half K x square. So a square 100 minus x square 16 upon x square 16, so that is 84 upon 16, so 5.25. So A is the correct option. The variation of particle momentum associated with de Broglie wavelength, so P is proportional to 1 upon lambda, as lambda is h by p, so correct option is D. Now next, two identical metal plates show the photoelectric effect by light of wavelength lambda 1 and lambda 2. Lambda 1 is 2, lambda 2, and the relation between kinetic energies will be, so K1 is hc by lambda 1 minus 5, and K2 is hc by lambda 2 minus 5. Okay, now let's substitute lambda 1 to be 2 lambda 2, so K1 is hc by 2 lambda 2 minus 5. Now take half common, so that is half hc by lambda 2 minus 2 5. Now half hc by lambda 2 minus 5 minus 5. Now hc by lambda 2 minus phi you can write as k2. So this is k2 minus phi. Okay, so k1 is less than k2 by 2, or k2 is greater than 2k1. So B is the correct option. So the maximum height of the stream y. So once the stream comes in air, it becomes freely falling particle. So we can treat it as projectile. So y is v square sine square theta upon 2g. Now v square is 2gh. So 2gh sine square theta upon 2g. So that is h sine square theta. So A is the correct option. If S is stress, the energy stored in wire per unit volume. So energy per unit volume is half into stress into strain, half stress into strain. Now this is half, stress is S and strain can be written as stress upon Young's modulus. So this is S square upon 2y. So B is the correct option. The diagram shows, this is a good question, you need to read it patiently. A moving with velocity, you incline at an angle of this and then it stops. For the given shell to reach horizontal surface, what minimum speed u is required? So see carefully, this line of velocity passes through the hinge. So angular impulse about O is 0. So shell will not rotate after the impact. So not possible. So D is the correct option. Each of two strings, this mass per length, then both the strings vibrate simultaneously. Fundamental note, the number of beats is, so number of beats F is F2 minus F1. Second string has lesser length, so its frequency will be greater. So F2 minus F1. So that is V upon 2L2 minus V upon 2L1. So this is V by 2 1 by L2 minus 1 by L1. Now V is F by mu. So F is 20. Mu is 10 to power minus 3. So this is F by mu under root by 2. 1 upon L2, which is 1 upon 49.1 minus 1 upon 51.6 centimeter. So into 10 to power 2 in denominator. So this is 10 to power 4. So 10 to power minus 3. So this is root 2 into 10 to power 4 upon 2. All right, gram per meter. So this is, now we need to calculate 1 upon 49.1 plus 1 upon 50 minus 1 upon 51.1. So I am going to do binomial approximation. I'll write it as 50 minus 0.9 minus 51.6, 50 plus 1.6. Okay, so this is now let's take 50 common. So root 2 into 10 to power 4 upon 2, और 50 कॉमन लिया तो ये 100 हो गया. एंड दिस इज 1 upon 1 minus 0.9 by 50 minus 1 upon 1 plus 1.6 by 50. Now this is root 2 into 100. 1 minus 0.9 by 50 raised to power minus 1 minus 1 plus 1.6 by 50 raised to power minus 1. So this is root 2 into 100. Now do binomial approximation. So this is 1 plus 0.9 by 50 minus 1 minus 1.6 by 50. So this is root 2 into 100. So This is 2.5 by 50. 52 is 100, so this is 5 root 2, which is 7. So a lot of calculation. So my advice is to better leave the question in first go. You can come again if you are able to save time. The thin semicircular part ABC has mass m1 and m2 and mi about the axis, which is normal to the plane of this given rigid body. So for the rod, moment of inertia is m2 length का square upon 12 of a ring, semicircular ring. The entire mass is this at the same distance from the axis. So this is m1 r square. So m1 r square plus m2 r square by 3. So C is the correct option. A uniform rod of length 8a, mass 6m lies on a smooth horizontal surface. 2 point masses m and 2m moving in the same plane with speed 2v and v respectively strike the rod perpendicularly at a distance as this and sticks to the rod. The angular velocity of the system immediately after the collision. So guys, the rod is lies on a smooth horizontal surface. It is not hinged, lies on a smooth horizontal surface. Strike the rod perpendicularly at a distance this and this and stick to the end. The angular velocity. Okay, so it is not mentioned that the two particles are at the opposite side of the center or on the same side of the center. So let's consider it opposite side of the center. So this is center O. One particle of mass m is moving with 2v at distance a. 2v mass m and distance a. And another particle is of mass 2m, speed v 2a. So this is 2m, speed v, and this distance is 2a. So the angular momentum and linear momentum both remain conserved in this problem as the rod is free to move on smooth horizontal surface. But guys, since the two particles stick to the rod, so the location of center of mass will change, and we need to apply angular momentum conservation about the combined center of mass because the rod is going to rotate about that point only. But that will involve all the calculation, and that will involve a lot of calculation, and I think the examiner has not taken into consideration that point into consideration. So let's consider the rod to be hinged at the center, so it will rotate about the center only. This is our assumption. Okay, so so applying angular momentum conservation, so 2m, now they are coming in opposite direction, sorry, they are coming in opposite direction. So 2mv, so both angular momentum of both the particles are in the same sense. So m 2v a plus 2m v 2a, this is angular momentum about center of mass, is equal to total moment of inertia, which is 6m 8a square by 12 plus m a square plus 2m 2a square into omega, angular momentum I into omega. So this is 6 mva and ma square is common, so 32 plus 1 plus 8 into omega, so omega is 6v by 41a. So D is the correct option. For a transistor, alpha DC is this, beta DC is this, and we need to find out this expression. So beta DC, so alpha DC is IC upon IE, and beta DC is IC upon IB. So now let's substitute. So beta DC minus alpha DC upon alpha DC into beta DC. So beta DC, which is IC upon IB, minus alpha DC, which is IC upon IE upon IC by IE into IC by IB. Now taking LCM, IC is common, and IE minus IB upon IE IB, and denominator we have IC square upon IE IB. Okay, now IE minus IB is IC, so IC square IE IB, so this comes to be 1. So 1 is the correct answer. NAND gate shown here, so we can solve it from theory. A closed gas cylinder is divided into two parts by a piston held tight. The pressure and the volume are this. If now the piston is left free and the system undergoes isothermal process, that means on both sides temperature remains constant, undergoes isothermal process. Okay, so for the let's say total volume is 6V. So let's say volume of first part be X. Okay, so for the left compartment PV barabar nRT, so P1 V1 number of moles remain same, temperature is same, so P1 V1 equals P2 V2, so P into 5V is equal to P dash into X. P dash is the common pressure on both sides. Now for second half, 10P into V is P dash into 6V minus X. Total volume is 6V, so 6V minus X. So divided, let's say divided. So 1 by 2 is equal to X upon 6V minus X. So 6V equals 3X. So X is 2V. So one part has 2V volume and another part has 4V volume. Substance of mass this occupies this, the density of the substance. So density is mass, which is 4.953 upon volume, which is 1.5. So 15 threes are 45. 15 threes are 45. Then again 15 threes are 45. 0. 15 twos are 30. So 3.0302 gram per centimeter cube. Now according to number of significant digits, the numerator has 4 significant digits, denominator has 2 significant digits. So final answer will have 2 significant digits. So 3.3 gram per centimeter cube. So A is the correct option. The angle between pass axis of polarized and analyzer is this, the percentage of polarized light. So I2 is I1 cos square 45 degree, so that is I1 by 2. So 50% of energy passes through the analyzer. The diffraction pattern of single slit is shown. The point at which the part difference in extreme rays is 2 times the wavelength. So we know for this minima part difference is lambda, for second order minima part difference is 2 lambda, and so on. So at fifth point part difference is twice of the wavelength, so 0.5. Two strings A and B are this LALB, and the ratio of their densities are this. Diameter of B is 1/2. The strings have the same tension, same fundamental frequency, the value of X is. So fundamental frequency small f is V by 2L. Now V is F by mu upon 2L, and mu is density into diameter. So F mu is density rho into area, which is pi d square by 4 upon 2L. Now both wires have same fundamental frequency, same tension, density different, diameter different, and length we are going to relate. So we see that length is proportional to 1 upon under root rho into diameter. So LA upon LB is 1 upon rho ratio. The ratio of their densities A is to B is 0.81. So this is 0.81 under root, and the diameter ratio, the diameter of B is 1/2 that of A. So A has double diameter, so 2. So this is 1 upon 1.8. So LB is 1.8 into LA, which is 80 centimeter. So this is 144 centimeter. So C is the correct option. The ratio of the velocity of sound in hydrogen to that in helium. So V is gamma RT by M naught. So proportional to under root gamma by M naught. So V hydrogen upon V helium, gamma ratio 7 by 5 upon 4 by 3, and molar mass ratio hydrogen 2, helium 4, so 2 by 4. So this is 21/20 and 4/2, so this is 5/3. Gamma is 5/3, so 21/25 into 2, so that is under root 42/5. So C is the correct option. A 200 watt sodium street lamp, wavelength this, efficiency this, the number of photons of energy. So electrical power into efficiency is the light energy converted per second, and this is equal to hc by lambda into number of photons emitted per second. So n is power into efficiency upon hc by lambda. So power is 200, efficiency is 1/4, lambda is 6 into 10 to the power minus 7, and P and hc, h is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34, and C is 3 into 10 to the power 8. So 6.63, so 3 4s are 12, so 6 2, so 100 upon 6.6, and 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power 8, 10 to the power minus 15, so 10 to the power 19. Okay, so this is 10 upon 6.6 into 10 to the power 20, so that is 100 upon 66, that is 50/33 into 10 to the power 20, so this is 33 with 1.5 into 10 to the power 20. So A is the correct option. ओके, सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. कुछ क्वेश्चंस कैलकुलेटिव थे, 2-3 क्वेश्चंस कैलकुलेटिव थे, तो एडवाइस ये है कि जहाँ पे भी न्यूक्लियर रिएक्शंस या न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी से बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस और थोड़े कैलकुलेटिव हो तो आप फर्स्ट गो में उनको छोड़ सकते हैं, अनलेस कि ऑप्शंस बहुत पास नहीं हो. तो ओवरऑल इट वाज अ गुड पेपर. दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. कल मिलते हैं.